Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this Xigmatek Elysium full tower computer case. This case is made of steel with some aluminum finish on the front panel. And we have some mesh at the front for airflow and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 5¼ inch drive bays. And we have 2 pre-installed 120mm white LED fans. And over here we have your power and hard drive activity indicators. On this side we have a pre-installed 200mm white LED fan, a couple vents. And on the back we have a top and bottom power supply mount, and you can mount 2 power supplies if you would like. A knockout for your input-output shield for your motherboard, a pre-installed 140mm white LED fan, a couple grommets for threading your cables or your water cooling tubes, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 expansion slots. And finally, on this side, we have a fan mount for an 80mm or 120mm fan to cool your CPU. Here's a look at the top of the case. We have your power button, eSATA port, 2 USB 2.0 ports, your headphone and mic jacks, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and reset button. To protect your ports, you can slide down this cover just like that. And next to that, we have a docking station for a 2.5-inch or 3.5-inch hard drive. And over here we have a switch. If you press down on it, you'll be able to remove this cover, mesh cover, and it'll reveal mounting points for 3 120mm or 140mm fans. However, you also have the option of installing 2 200mm fans. Now moving to the bottom of the case, we have some raised feet for airflow and rubber padding to reduce vibration, and some mesh here for some airflow. And you can install either 2 120mm or 140mm fans or 1 200mm fan. And one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning is that you can, this is the front of the case by the way, you can pop open the front bezel just like that. Here's the right side of the case. This case supports micro ATX and ATX motherboards, as well as XL-ATX and extended ATX. It also supports SSI, CEB, and EEB, which are server motherboards. And that's why we have these 2 cutouts, because oftentimes for larger motherboards, there are 2 CPUs. And we have a lot of grommets for cable threading and a couple tie-down points for your zip ties to manage all those cables. And now for a look at the interior. On this panel, we have the 200mm fan that I talked to you about earlier. Set this aside. Inside, we have your 140mm fan that I talked about when I was talking about the back, and its 3-pin connector. And these bunch of cables are your front panel connectors. Start off with these little guys. These are your reset, power, and LED connectors. Your, what are these? Audio connectors. USB 2.0 connector. 2 USB 3.0 pass-through cables. And this is your SATA data and power plug for the docking station at the top of the case, and this is the SATA plug for your eSATA port at the top of the case. And over here we have a splitter where your 3-pin fan connectors are plugged in for your 2 frontal fans. And on the right side we have your 12 drive bays. It is a toolless design. You simply twist to remove, and here we have 2 cages where you can install 4 3.5-inch drives each. And to reposition these cages, simply unscrew these beams. These are the accessories included in the box. First up, we have your user manual. And here's a bag of mounting screws for your drives and whatnot. An adapter for your power LED. A couple zip ties for cable management. And last, we have these casters, so you can attach them to the bottom of your case and roll it around. That wraps up our overview on this Xigmatek Elysium full tower computer case. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time!